On the Mediterranean coast of the Murcia region, Cartagena opens up onto the sea through one of southeastern Spain's largest natural ports. We find Alicante to the northeast, Almeria to the southeast, and Albacete to the northwest. The nearby airports of Murcia San Javier, 20 minutes away on the dual carriageway, and Alicante El Altet, 1 hour by motorway, link Cartagena with the main European cities and extensively with other parts of the world. As well as these, the region of Murcia will have a new international airport in Corbera, barely 25 minutes away. A city open to the sea and strategically located in the Mediterranean, its 3,000-year-old history has been shaped by the various settlers that once occupied it: Phoenicians, Punics, Romans, Byzantines, modernists and contemporaries. Cartagena's development has always been closely linked with its port. The port itself harbours a great hive of the Murcia region's industrial activity, an economic motor and central hub of reference in Spain's manufacturing panorama. Refineries, gas and electricity companies, and cement works, amongst others, are to be found here. Within the port, we find the Escombreras docks, which are the main entry route for raw materials and the main exit route for finished materials. The military base of historic and first-class category, which is headquarters of the Spanish naval force. Amongst Cartagena's main defensive structures, we find the only submarine base in Spain. Testimony to this established tradition are the numerous military buildings that pepper the city: the arsenal, the naval hospital, now the Polytechnic University, or the numerous fortresses that staked out its coast, like the Fuerte de Navidad, Christmas Fort, which has been converted into a military architectural museum and interpretation center. The Peral submarine, built by the Carthaginian Isaac Peral, is the first in the world and stands proudly in the port as a tribute to a remarkable invention. Cartagena's tourist routes are no less attractive than its history. A grand past marked by impressive archaeological ruins like the Roman Theatre, the Punic Wall, the Augusteum, or the Casa de la Fortuna, House of Fortune. To travel through Cartagena's centre is to travel through luxurious houses and historic buildings of great beauty, bathed in modernist traditions. The city's 3,000-year-old history can also be experienced in the archaeological, military and submarine museums. Most of Cartagena's tourist activity is centered around the port. Here we find the cruise terminal, the jetties of Yacht Port Cartagena and the marina. The Alfonso XII Promenade has been incorporated into the recreational activities of the city and is another leisure and cultural hotspot that includes outside bars, restaurants and clubs that all make use of the land's mild Mediterranean climate. The Submarine Archaeology Museum and Conference Centre can also be found on this promenade. The main tourist attractions and shopping area can be found just a few minutes' walk from the port, which can be of great interest to cruise ship passengers stopping over, a factor that very few Mediterranean ports can boast about. Over the last few years, Cartagena Council and the Port Authority have made a massive effort in converting Cartagena into a must-see stopover destination for routes sailing in and through the Mediterranean. More than 40,000 passengers from the industry's main cruise liners stop over in Cartagena on an annual basis. The infrastructure of its port can harbour vessels up to 300 metres long and 12 metres deep, allowing the mooring of up to 3 large cruiser liners simultaneously. This capacity is due to be increased shortly, thanks to ongoing improvements. Cartagena offers its visitors a full leisure schedule that is complemented by both nautical activities and active pastimes in the natural surroundings. Its Mediterranean backdrop that houses fascinating peaceful beaches and solitary coves includes mild, year-round temperatures. The clear water and seabeds contain a rich amount of species that are ideal for scuba diving or snorkeling, especially in the marine reserve of Cabo de Palos Islas Hormigas. Less than 20 minutes away, we can find Spain's largest salt lake, the Mar Menor. This is a sea of warm water and perfect tranquility that's ideal for sports such as water skiing, jet skiing, kite surfing or sailing. Cartagena is also surrounded by natural areas where trekking, climbing, paragliding, mountain biking or potholing can be practiced. or even just enjoying landscapes of great contrast like Calblanque. Golf lovers can also enjoy a few holes by the sea thanks to the wide range of courses available in the Murcia region, which currently has around 10. Thanks to its strategic location in the Murcia region, Cartagena is linked by dual carriageway with the region's main cities such as Murcia itself, Caravaca and Lorca. In all of these cities, the visitor can experience history in a practical and active way. Lorca is a border city that still contains its medieval mark with its fortified castles, as is the case with Fortaleza del Sol, Fortress of the Sun. Caravaca de la Cruz means religion and devotion. This holy city, with the privileged status of perpetual jubilee, attracts pilgrims from all over the world. Murcia houses architectonic gems from the Baroque period, such as its cathedral, which is located in the city's historic quarter. The Old Quarter is a hustle and bustle of shops and outdoor bars in which one can enjoy the preserved Arabic and Christian past of the urban centre, out in the sun. Another of the region's delightful attractions is its food. The basic ingredients include sea and agricultural produce. Fresh fish, shellfish, fruit and vegetables are cooked in 1,000 different ways, but always maintain that typical Mediterranean touch. The food's quality is also guaranteed by the prestigious product classification awarded to many of its produce, its paprika, its cheeses, or the wines of Jumilla, Yecla and Bullas. Culture, tradition, water and adventure sports, golf and nature. Cartagena invites you to marvel at a varied and interesting tourist program in which everything is within arm's length and where travelling times do not exceed 45 minutes. It's in Cartagena where Med Cruise holds its next conference, and those attending can enjoy all these activities. The proximity of the Cartagena Port Authority to the centre of the city allows conference goers to attend the General Assembly and enjoy the city. The Congress Host Hotel, just a few metres from the Port Authority's headquarters, is located in one of the most attractive and visitor squares next to the town hall and is regarded as one of the most attractive in the whole of Spain.